I'll have to try and find a better way of showing these maps so it's a bit clearer on screen, but I just wanted to give you the general idea of where we're starting at Trent Lock and where we finished on day one of our Erewash trip. Morning. As you can see, the sun is shining. We're just about to start our cruise up the Erewash to get to the end to Langley Mill Boatyard so we can have the boat blacked. Exciting. So we're just setting off now. We're going to do the usual of filling up with water, etc. when we get to the water point and see where we get to today. See you in a bit. Beautiful day. So these are the 2-day moorings, look. The ones we've been staying at are the 14-day ones, just a bit further up, just under the bridge. It'd be nice to get off the river and onto a new canal. Never done the Erewash before. Heard mixed things about it, so we'll see how we get on. First look of the day. Pub there. Someone was just coming out, so that was handy. Just waiting for Chris to come in now. Right, so there we go. This is Trent Lock 60. So we're just waiting for lock to finish filling up. If you're here, just here's where you take your rubbish. That's quite handy. And then when you come through, this place up here is where you empty the Elsan, fill with water, etc. And you can always grab a little bit of something at the pub while you're waiting. Right, there she is. Filling with water. Not the fastest in the world, but we're not in a rush. Now that we've sunshine. Now that we've made a start, it feels good. I feel like I was on this way to get the blacking done and see how the boat looks. I already showed you this, but I'll just show you again. So around the back of this building here, so the boat's there for reference, filling up with water, and this is the Elsan. And then you've got the toilets, hello, and randomly box of DVDs, good titles in there, amazing what you find. Good morning. down there. It's a nice little area. Didn't even know that was there. Little marina or something. Very nice. Beautiful cormorant here. And social. Quite a low bridge on this one. Good job we put the crash covers down. This on a turn as well. Nice cycle path up here though. Somewhere to go. Through that lock with the help of CRT chap, who's very nice. And now just cruising. Going past Chris, I'll have to go around this way. There he is, Captain. So look at these. Imagine the lives that have gone on in there. Amazing, all these old mills and buildings along this canal. Beautiful. Right, that's second lock done. That was pretty easy really. Gates were a bit heavy, as they are on this canal I think in general, but all the paddles and everything and the lock mechanisms were fine. Just chatted to a CRT guy who was greasing all the mechanisms and stuff, keep them working. It was really good. He said there might be a little bit of low water later on, so he just said let the office know and he'll come up and help us if we have a problem, so that was nice. But yeah, so far impression of Erewash is it's very beautiful. I mean we're lucky, because I mean look at it, the weather is absolutely, see if I can zoom in on the blue sky, beautiful. So perfect day to cruise. Right, see you in a bit. You see the swans being reunited after being separated at the lock. Thought my Yorkshire muscles were failing me when I opened this gate, but I thought it was just weed, which was quite a lot of bits and bobs in here. It was that. It's wedged right against it, so we're going to try and get that out when we stop. Look at this. Beautiful. get off actually, love, because the boat's going over to the other side. Because I had to go and pull the boat in because this was in a lock, so I didn't want the boat moving too much. I didn't catch him getting the weed out. But that's all it was, just weed. I think this is the Derby, the old Derby Canal, which can't go up anymore. But that would have been a lovely stretch going through there. It's completely sealed off down there actually. Zoom you in. Just having a break and a well-earned coffee. It's 2 o'clock and we're just having our lunch. Chris has just nipped off to the shops to get some food because, you know, if you're near a shop, you've got to stock up. We are, let me think, how far are we? Well, we've done 4 locks on the Erewash Canal as we're on our way to Langley Mill. Sorry, probably shouldn't have done a video, I'm a bit tired. My god, it's broken me. We haven't done any locks for, I don't know, a good few weeks now. Mind you saying that, not, might even be longer because we had lockies on. So it's been a while and I'm struggling a bit because they're quite difficult, these locks. I can understand why people struggle on the what the hell was that? Erewash Canal. They're quite heavy and stiff, but you know, you can do them. It's, you just got to take your time. So we're going to aim, we're having a little break now, try and let my hip recover, and then we're going to carry on and maybe do about 3 or 4 more locks, maybe get to, where did we look at on the map? I think it was Gallow Inn Lock. So we're going to try and get to there tonight if we can. And then I think that's somewhere near about halfway. There's a couple of places where people have said not to moor, so we're going to avoid those places for the night if we can. Let's see where we get to. Right, I'm going to finish my coffee, put my feet up, and we'll see you in a bit. Can't believe it, there's actually another boat. First one we've seen all day. It's a big one and all. So hopefully the locks might be set in our favour, which should be very useful. I'm already knackered. Right, off we go. Anyone else look at these and think they look like the insignia on Star Trek? You know, the badges. Countryside, look. Tell you what, so far this Erewash is beautiful. I mean, we've been really lucky with the weather, but bridge coming up. And then on the other side of this, I think it's Pastures Lock. It's the next one. Ready to dock. Ready. Ready, dock. Just at Pasture Lock now. See why it's called that? It's beautiful. It's quite nice now. It's gone a little bit cloudy, so it's not absolute baking sun. Just waiting for this one to empty. Actually, this has all been pretty good on this one. Pretty easy so far. Hopefully the other side will be alright to fill up. Right, here we go. Lock number 5, I think. Very leaky, this one, look. Hopefully means it'll be quick to fill. We shall see. Right, I'm going to attempt to show you what this looks like on the other side. So that's the paddle open there, look. So on these, you have the 2 types. You've got the ones on the gates there, and you've got these ground paddles. Now normally you open these first. There's one on the other side, look. And they fill up to a certain height, and then you open these because of the force of the water down there. If you get it a certain level, I think that's the idea. It doesn't make your boat move round as much in the lock. It's just generally a lot safer. I don't know, I'll try and zoom in, see if you can see down there on this side. Let me see, I'll attempt to film raising it a little bit. So we can see if we can see it going up a little bit. I'm not strong enough to do it one-handed, and got to be safe with these locks. But hopefully you can just see that raising on that side. And then on this side, look, that's open more. Simple. Pound a little bit low on this one. CRT guy from earlier did say it was a little bit low, but so far so good, other than getting a traffic cone around the prop, which has been dispatched. The batch of swans. Again, on these locks, it's a bit easier to show you because there's not as many people around, so we're in the middle of nowhere. So these have got 2 paddles. See down there that you open? So obviously there's a lot more force, a lot more water coming through, and each gate has got 2. But you can see I've not opened them because, well, A, we're not in any rush to fill it up, and B, just the force of so much water just makes things not dangerous, that's a bit dramatic, but it's a lot easier to control with just one open. So that's what I tend to do. Everyone does it different. That's how I like to do it, as long as there's enough of water to fill it up quick enough. Otherwise, if this was sort of particularly leaky on the other side of the gates, I'd open these as well. But instead, I'm going to spend a little bit longer to enjoy the countryside. So we've just done Pastures Lock, moving on to, I think it's Stanton Lock is the next one, but currently going under the M1. Glad we're going under it and not over it like we were the other day. People are way too grumpy on the roads nowadays. The only thing we have to contend with is grumpy swans. Right, on to the next one in a bit. So you can see here, look how much lower it is than normal. so good. Not had to go up and put any more water in or anything. And the CRT chap that I spoke to earlier, I think he said it was only this one that was low. So we are just about coming up to the lock landing, just before the lock, so hopefully we'll get through, we'll be okay. So far so good. Right, we're in Stanton Lock, and I think if you look down there, I haven't been able to see these before, I think those down at the bottom there, I can't get my finger in. So just at Stanton Lock, I think those at the bottom of there are the ground paddles. I don't know if you can see them down there. I think they are. So I've just opened the ground paddles a little bit. You can see there, look, under the sill, how much more water's coming out there. I'm just going to go and try and turn it again. Get a little bit more out. Be able to hear the noise on here. That's at the bottom of the ground paddle. Oh, the boat appears to have moved a bit. That's what the power of the water does. Right, we're at Hallamfield Lock. I'm hoping this is the last one. I'm knackered. And I want, well, I think we're going to have goat cheese salad or something to see, possibly some nice bread. We will see. But nearly there. See turn around a bit. Lock's filling up. The sun is absolutely blazing, beautiful day, and then I've had enough. Even though it's been wonderful, I'm ready for a glass of wine. See you later. The size of these trees going through here. Won't get much solar if we moored here for any length of time. Well, all that lock was done and dusted, nice and easy. Now we, like I said, we're just looking for somewhere to moor along here now. I don't think there's loads of mooring spots, and with it being a bit shallow, sometimes it's difficult to get in to moor, but we'll see what we can find. Thank you to our Patreons, my mum and Chris's folks, for supporting us. That's very kind of them. And if you want to watch the vlog sooner or see extra content, etc., pop over to my website where you can see the link, or I'll try and put it in the description. It all helps. Thanks very much. Bye. Right, that's day one done of the Erewash. I'm probably about halfway there, I think, somewhere near. So pretty chuffed that we set off early this morning and got so much done, because as promised, the locks are a little bit difficult, they're leaky, take a bit of time. So it's no bother, you know, you can do them. It's just a case of, you know, using a little bit more muscle and, you know, you can get them done. It's not so far as difficult as we perhaps thought it was going to be. So all good. So hopefully tomorrow will go just as well. I will try and pop this part 2 on next Sunday. Unless I manage to get a better internet connection, I might put it on a bit sooner. But anyway, thanks for watching, and you know what to do. Subscribe, like it if you like it, don't unlike it if you don't like. No. Anyway, I'm going. Bye.